Inspired by many real life events and characters, Anubhav Sinha's directorial venture Article 15 is a gripping social thriller, visually blended with Ewan Mulligan's unsparing cinematography, which uses blocking and staging of the actors, depicting the storyline throughout the running frames, and the use of invariably changing color tone explains the underlying theme of caste discrimination. The visual tone of the film is quite grim. Fog, smoke, and dust often cloud the screen when something sinister is about to be revealed. Why the film is visually appealing? Anubhav and his team explore the color tone and uses it to convey the mood of a protagonist Ayan and show us, rather telling, we who see and experience through him, able to relate to the distress and consciousness of the character. Show, don't tell is a technique used in various kinds of text to allow the reader to experience the story through actions, words, thoughts, senses, and feelings rather through the author's exposition, summarization, and description. In terms of movies, it's more to do with the screen than the text. If we dissect the movie into a series of clips, we can see frames with different color tones. Some have lighter tone and some have darker grim. Film follows a particular color tone in regards to the scene. When Ayan is introduced to the village, color tone is mostly bright and sunlit, but that gradually changes into darker shades with character introductions and revelations. As he learns more about the caste discrimination and how people are treated in the village, every interaction with them reveals more darker truths, hence tone becomes grim. He sees the dead bodies hanging to the tree in the midst of fog and smoke, which has an effect on his mood. We can visually experience the same with the change in color tone. When he is concealed within himself, tone is much paler. When he is in distress, it is much darker. This has been followed throughout the running minutes of the film, so we are able to feel what he feels and understand what he is going through without even touching or feeling the environment around him. Unknowingly, we become a part of the scene. For films like Article 15 and Mulk or any other movie that deals with socio-political issues, the script usually has the content with boring conversations. Still, most of the conversations in the movie feels exciting. Of course, punchy dialogues and capable acting does the job, but there is one more hidden element. Mulligan creatively uses the camera on sets, blocking, staging, and detailed editing techniques, which makes the conversation much smoother and stimulating. Every frame is well rehearsed and planned before even the shoot begins. Historically, the technique of blocking is used in theatre plays. Precise staging of actors to communicate with each other in motion. In terms of cinema, is the way you place your actors in the frame in perspective of your camera. This scene is a perfect example. Officer Jatov is filing a fake FIR report. Then Ayan, hero of a film, enters the scene. Rather cutting the scene directly to conversations, the camera slowly lingers on him until he reaches the subject. He ponders there for a second and starts questioning things. Conversation here feels intriguing with the distinct camera cuts to the character close-ups. We are also made to feel the intensity of these characters in the scene.
साइन कीजिए साइन कीजिए कीजिए
Because the entire scene is well staged, the editing feels natural, as if it was done in a single take. Ayan asks Jatov to choose a side, then Brahmadatta interrupts his conversation. In this frame, we can concentrate on him, the misguiding character of the whole movie. Until this point of the movie, our story is entirely based on his facts and lies. We are visually being told the same, as he fills the center of the frame. Then camera slowly tracks Ayan, giving us the hint of change in power dynamics, Ayan taking the front seat. He's taking a charge of things. He walks along with the Brahmadatta, giving audience the time to think and react as well as for him. Here in this cut, we are being established that Ayan is now in full control of the scene. This scene continues and showcases Brahmadatta rage on Jatov now. He gives a befitting reply. Now it's established that Ayan is in control and film narrative will take a turn. We have another example in the next scene where Ayan is surrounded by his other officers where he's trying to understand the caste system. The camera kind of take turns in rotations which visually keeps us in the shoes of Ayan, intaking the information, asking questions and getting irritated with the answers received. Knowing more about caste and divisions, much of information we can feel the character's frustration and camera turns in circles and intercuts to the character with non-agreeable statements and breaks the scene with a blow and a full frame shot, which leaves us with the same state of mind as of Ayan. So, in this way, every frame makes sense when these tools are rightly used in balance. Also helps to deliver the well written dialogues and conversations which saturates with context and character traits that fits best to the theme of the movie. So, when you are thinking of your next film, don't just rely on story or characters. Use other media tools for visual storytelling such as captivating theme, contrasting color tones, intricate camera shots, precise editing, creative staging, blocking and other composition techniques. Maybe someday you may end up creating the cinema that inspires.